This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Team B&B, Bomac, McIntyre. And are you coming in, Bernie? Bernie the boxer?
I'm with him.
Well, tell us, you guys are here for this huge card in Egypt this Saturday. What do you think of the view, Bomac?
This is beautiful, man. You can't get no better view than this right there. That's history. That's just history. And oh man, I'm flabbergasted. I'm blown away, man. Turkey outdid itself again. What else can he do? Outdo this. What else can he do?
Is there somewhere in Nebraska that he could do?
Come on, man. Come on. That just cheated on our city like that. I'm done.
Nah, stay here.
That was the dumbest.
Come in. You'll stay, Bernie. Bernie, Bomac walked out of the interview.
Y'all gotta be better, man. Who could beat this, man?
Oh no, there might be somewhere.
Man, but hey, you gotta be conscious of what you're saying, man.
Listen, Bernie, tell us about the fights you've got on the card this Saturday, starting with Richard Torrez.
Oh, Richard Torrez, he's a whirlwind, man. I'm excited for him. It's a big step up. This is the gateway to the top of the heavyweight division.
This is a IBF, I believe, final eliminator for the heavyweight title, if not an eliminator. So all eyes on this fight, but also on the Usyk fight, right?
I don't know exactly the status of it. I know it's an IBF eliminator. I don't know if it's a final eliminator. But like I said, it's a gateway to the top of the heavyweight division. You know, this puts him in the upper echelon with a victory. So I'm super excited for him. We're going to get the victory, and that's just it. Heavyweight champion Richard Torrez is he's going to be a sunshine on the heavyweight division in American boxing. He has a great personality. He has a fan-friendly style. And what else can you ask for a heavyweight from America?
How long have you been working and Team B&B been working with Richard for?
Just since February. You know, he wanted to add some wrinkles to his game, so he came to the best, and we've been working with him since February. As you know, the fight was postponed, and I'm kind of glad about that because we was able to establish a better rapport, get a better chemistry with him, you know, and so I think the time helped, and this is our first of many.
Tell us about the cruiserweight you've got on the card as well.
Jamar Talley from Camden. Wonderful prospect. Like I said, charismatic fighter. Style in the ring too. So, you know, it don't get no better than that. You know, charismatic in the ring and out the ring. Yeah, that's a recipe for success. So.
What do you think of Rico Verhoeven? He's fighting the best in the world on Saturday here in Egypt. Would this be the biggest upset you've seen?
You said what?
Would this be the biggest upset you've seen?
Man, there ain't gonna be no upset. Ain't nobody whooping Usyk, man. That boy, he come here to get his ass whooped, man. That's just it, man. He signed up for ass whooping, man. He ain't whooping no Usyk, man. The only person gonna be upset is him. Shit.
I want to ask you about a few other fights coming up. Obviously, June 27th, Xander Zayas, Boots Ennis in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on that fight.
Super excited about that fight too. You know, these two guys are vying for the number 2 in the division. Fendora is the number 1 guy in the division, and these guys are fighting for the number 2 spot. You know, Xander's a unified champion. Boots is a superstar in the making. At least that's what they're projecting to be. You know, so it's a make 'em break 'em fight for both of them. Not saying that whoever wins is whoever loses is like, you know, goes back to the bottom of the list. Is just, you know, this is 2 star-making fights. You know, whoever comes out this, their profile rises. Whoever, you know, loses, it might take some luster off of their perceived reputations.
See, Canelo's going to be back in the ring after the Crawford fight against Christian Mbilli.
Yeah.
What do you think of that fight?
Oh, I think it's a great fight. I think Canelo gonna cut him up, and you see, I got Lester Martinez with me. We gonna get the winner, and we gonna win.
How is Lester doing?
I believe that, huh?
How is Lester doing?
Oh, he's doing good. He'll be in the States. He'll be coming back for June 1st to start the training camp to get ready. We fight August 28th in California, and defending our interim championship and waiting on a winner.
And obviously Terence is, you know, in retirement. How's retirement treating him? I know you're friends outside of boxing. You've known him for years. How's retirement treating him?
You see him. He traveling the world. He's cashing in on his fame and all his accomplishments and everything that he did, the status that he's achieved in the sport, which is rightly so. You know, the cream always rises to the top. You know, they had him as the last man. Now he's the first man. So he's doing great. He's doing well. You see his little baby just graduated. You know, the family's doing well. And I think retirement is great. You know, he's been dedicating himself to the sport since he was, you know, about 11 years old, 12 years old. Started when he was 7. Achieved everything that a fighter could want to achieve and more. And you know, so God is good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when people are in retirement, they always say, "What about this guy? What about that guy?" But he's been adamant since he retired that is the end. Was the Canelo win just everything just came together and that was the top of the mountain?
Well, yeah, I think that is the top of the mountain. But at the same time, there were no really, like, that was the pinnacle of his success. You know, he's achieved everything with, because everybody's not going to be a superstar in boxing. You understand that, right? There's some really good fighters in there that's not going to make it to superstar status. But he made it to superstar status with that epic win over Errol Spence. You know, moved up a division, fought Matrimov, and then the Canelo was the cream of the crop to go for as far as legacy, far as everything that you want to do in the sport. So that was the biggest you can get, was Canelo. You know, he was the man. You know, he took over the mantle from Mayweather's, and now Crawford was the man, and he got out of there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't stay that long, but it's okay. You know, but he's still the man, even though he's gone. They say, you know, so
the fighter in him, the fight doesn't leave the fighter, right? Yeah, I see him sometimes on Twitter. You know, people were saying, someone was saying about fighting Boots, and he said he would have ended his career. Like, that fighting in him doesn't leave him, right?
Well, you know, it's always speculation, but I think that's more of a machine for Boots, because, like I say, I was just thinking about that fight. They didn't want the fight, you know, but it's a wonderful thought, you know what I mean? So if that helps that kid get his profile, then so be it. But we know he didn't have a chance with Crawford, and at the same time, the fight not big enough. It's not a big enough fight, for real. His profile not big enough. This is his best step up right now. And he's gonna jump to Crawford. The man jumped to Lima in his first fight at 54. You think he's gonna fight at Crawford? Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking stuff, but just stop playing. If this guy was a Roy Jones and a Terence Crawford mix, no way Lima would have been his first fight at 54. Crawford fought champions when he moved up. You know, this guy was not even never was and a never will be that he fought. You understand that, right? And Crawford wasn't even pegged as a superstar guy like this guy is, okay? So we got to put those things in perspective. Do that make sense? They saying this guy is a superstar. He's a mix with Terence Crawford and Roy Jones, and he fights a guy like Lima in his first. No, Crawford fought world champions when he moved up, asked for world champions when he moved up, didn't have the machine that this guy has behind him with Matchroom and all the hype that he has, and he fought Lima. So no, I don't think that fight was big enough far as per se with the public. But in the boxing circles, you know, he has a great pleasing style. Crawford would have killed him.
Bernie the Boxer, big on YouTube as well. Don't miss his channel, Bernie the Boxer. And the Boxer.
Truly, did you miss me? Yes, sir.
And I appreciate you staying and not jumping out the live home, man.
Hey, listen, man. Hey,
British humor, don't worry.
Bo don't take no stuff, but it's all good.
Bernie, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.